Smeargle is defined by its incredible signature move, Sketch. Sketch allows Smeargle to copy any move in the game to permanently use for itself. Despite this Pokemon's very low stats, the unmatched versatility of having access to absolutely any move you want has always been valuable in competitive singles, ever since its debut back in Generation 2. One of Smeargle's greatest traits is its ability to use Spore, a 100% accurate sleep move that not many Pokemon have access to. Smeargle can use Spore alongside any utility or setup moves it wants. It can take advantage of the free sleep turns to boost up and baton pass to teammates, in formats where that's allowed. It can set up hazards and fill out the rest of its moveset with any miscellaneous status-afflicting moves. This Swiss Army knife of utility is returning to the game in the Indigo Disk DLC for Gen 9, and with the addition of many more powerful signature moves in these games, this versatile dog might just be better than ever. Let's take a look at how the return of Smeargle will impact Gen 9 competitive singles. But first, an important update. Iron Mugulis is allegedly financing the construction of a gateway to the real world, without authorization from the appropriate channels. His intentions are not presently known, but this cannot be good for the safety of humanity. Subscribe to the channel urgently to help us shut down this project once and for all. Thank you. Ever since the Gen 6 games, Smeargle gained access to a new option that would propel it to great heights, the all-new entry hazard Sticky Web. This entry hazard has the effect of lowering a Pokemon's speed by one stage as they switch in, and is an excellent hazard for supporting offensive strategies. Sticky Web is a very uncommon move that is only available on bug types, and Smeargle has a lot of advantages over other Sticky Web setters, with its access to Spore, Stealth Rock, and another new move that was introduced in Gen 6, Nuzzle, a 100% accurate attack with a 100% chance of inflicting paralysis. Nuzzle has the advantage of playing around Taunt, and also breaking enemies' Focus Sash or Sturdy. Sticky Web has been a particularly scarce option in Gen 9 OU too, with the recent addition Ribombee being the most popular user of the move. Once Smeargle arrives, Ribombee is going to have some real competition. Although Ribombee is fast, has access to powerful Fairy Stab, the useful ability Shield Dust, and some solid utility and coverage, Smeargle's incredible versatility will make it a solid alternative. Some noteworthy new options in Smeargle's moveset include Stone Axe and Ceaseless Edge, the new signature moves of Cleavor and Hisuian Samurott. Stone Axe is an attack that sets Stealth Rock on the field, and Ceaseless Edge is an attack that sets spikes on the field, much like how Nuzzle is used to apply status without being vulnerable to effects like Taunt and Magic Bounce. These moves could be used for the same purpose. The power of these options on Smeargle will probably hinge on whether or not Goldengo remains in Gen 9 OU when Smeargle arrives. Goldengo has been a point of debate in the community recently. This Pokemon's excellence at blocking hazard removal effects, such as Defog and Rapid Spin, have had a massive impact on the metagame. The presence of Goldengo serves to seriously enhance hazard stacking strategies, with Spikes and now Sticky Web teams too. It's likely that Goldengo will be the victim of a suspect test in the near future, based on recent survey results from the community and growing concerns about the Pokemon's impact. If this happens, players will be able to vote on whether or not Goldengo gets banned. If Goldengo ends up staying, Smeargle will be very good. Compressing Sticky Web, Spikes, Spore or Lovely Kiss and any other utility move your team needs onto one Pokemon is a dream for offensive teams. And with Goldengo to block any attempts at hazard removal, this powerful beagle will likely be a popular choice. One big disadvantage to Smeargle over Ribombee is its poor matchup into Great Tusk. While Ribombee outspeeds Great Tusk and can threaten it with Moonblast, Smeargle is slower and can be dealt with pretty easily through Rapid Spin. Smeargle can use Spore to put Great Tusk to sleep, but this could be risky against variants of Great Tusk using Substitute or Taunt. Smeargle can also now Terrastalize Ghost as a way to block Rapid Spin, but that's a significant commitment. Ribombee doesn't have to spend its Terrastalize at all to match up favorably against Great Tusk. This poor matchup against one of Gen 9's most common Pokemon is a significant drawback, but the role compression and utility of Smeargle is still valuable. Smeargle teams will need to use threats that can apply pressure to Great Tusk, and find other opportunities to get Smeargle on the field safely. Some more noteworthy new additions to Smeargle's move pool are Tidy Up and Revival Blessing. Tidy Up is the signature move of Mousehole. This move increases the user's attack and speed by one stage, while also removing hazards from your side of of the field. This move and Court Change are the only two hazard removal effects that can't be blocked by Goldengo. This option will help out your matchup against enemy hazard setters while also raising your speed, allowing you to land a fast spore or establish your own hazards. Revival Blessing is a new move in Gen 9 that acts similarly to the revive item in Pokemon single player. This move will revive one of your teammates and bring them to 50% health. This move only has 1 PP, so it can only be used a single time per battle. Pokemon with Revival Blessing sometimes use a Leper Berry to restore PP and allow another use of Revival Blessing, but Focus Sash will likely be the more desirable choice on Smeargle. This is a really significant new tool that will give Smeargle a good amount more value outside of just status spreading and hazard removal. Reviving something like a Choice Specs Dragapult or King Gambit in a crucial situation could be game winning, even if Goldengo does end up banned from Gen 9 OU. Therefore, nerfing Smeargle's effectiveness as a hazard setter, access to Revival Blessing could be this Pokemon's saving grace. The only other two Pokemon with access to Revival Blessing, Pawmot and Rabska, are a little bit underwhelming for OU's power level and difficult to justify using on teams, even with this powerful option at their disposal. But Smeargle will likely be a lot easier to fit on teams thanks to its amazing roll compression. Sticky web strategies have been solid in the past, before Goldengo even existed, and I think that could easily still be the case in Gen 9. Blocking Rapid Spin with Ghost types is still a powerful option, and there are other ways to punish Defog, like with Defiant King Gambit or Taunt users. The additional utility of Revival Blessing might just be the most noteworthy advantage of Smeargle over other Sticky Web setters. Even in matchups where setting Sticky Web is more difficult, Revival Blessing will be another high impact way to use Smeargle that improves the Pokemon's flexibility. Rabombi, on the other hand, would be much worse in matchups against powerful hazard removals in a world without Goldengo. Another format where Smeargle is likely going to have a significant impact is Gen 9 Ubers. Smeargle has always been a great Sticky Web setter in Ubers formats, and in Gen 9, Sticky Web has proven to be a great way to punish all of the fast legendaries. Rabombi is currently number 8 in Ubers usage, even outranking the legendary Pokemon Giratina Origin and Groudon, which is a pretty good indication of how powerful Sticky Web is in Ubers. Miraidon will make things a bit more difficult for Smeargle, since it sets electric terrain on the field as it switches in, granting all grounded Pokemon an immunity to sleep. Miraidon will not be afraid of Spore, and thanks to its electric type providing an immunity to paralysis, it won't be afraid of Nuzzle either. But even then, simply setting Sticky Web on the field will be impactful enough. Revival Blessing will also be huge in Ubers, with much higher value Pokemon to resurrect. Pokemon like Miraidon, Koraidon, Last Respect's Basculegion, and even Zacian Crowned getting resurrected is hugely impactful. It might be a little hard to find opportunities to use it, but in those fringe situations, this could easily be game winning. Smeargle has a lot of potential in Gen 9, with its many unique combinations of moves that no other Pokemon can get, and so many powerful new signature moves that it can steal. If you're a Smeargle fan, I'm sure you'll be able to find ways to get value out of this versatile beagle. Thank you to the patrons for your continued support, and thank you as well to everyone who has donated to the prize pool for this tournament.
Oh, KO by one hit! It scattered Spike!
The money got different, cause of what I'm spending.